Welcome back to Talking Fitchburg. One of our wonderful returning guests is here this morning. It's Rick Eliretson from Public Works.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming back. We appreciate it. What do you think of the live set here?
This is dangerous. Very dangerous.
That is your comment. It's
Dangerously
dangerous.
Awesome, right?
Yeah,
That's
it.
I knew
That's
where
it.
you were going. I could tell.
Come on, Rick. Have some fun in your life. Jeez. You know what? You need to go out with this gang once, and then we'll get you, get you excited and put your life on the wild side a little bit.
That's right.
What do you think?
Yeah, love it.
Sorry, well, we're gonna be getting wild and out there when I'm down there with you guys at the waterway cleanups. I'm gonna be out
Sweet.
there.
Yeah, this is the busy, you're busy all the time, of course.
This is definitely the busiest time.
But now with all the events coming up, which they're great events too.
Yeah.
So let's kick it off here. We're going to start with the spring waterway cleanups.
Yep.
And there's more than one.
That's right.
There are. Yep. So I think we've got Andrew's pulling up a couple of maps, right? One of them is going to be at the Duns Marsh area. All of them will be starting at 9 o'clock, and we've got different group leaders in each of the different ones. So one of the key ones that we've been doing really the last probably almost 10 years, I guess, since I've been here, is the Duns Marsh waterway cleanup. So we'll be meeting at Apache Pond, and that's one of the ponds that we created, I guess, back in 2010. And we've been adding different things, signage around there, and then we actually put in Red Arrow Pond back in 2012, 2013. So they're linked with a sidewalk along the south side of Crescent Road, and we've got some signage around both of those facilities. So we'll be doing more cleanup in that area, maybe get over to Renaissance Pond that's right next to the Renaissance on the Park neighborhood. That development's actually planning to come through potentially as early as this spring, summer with the Habitat for Humanity. They've got a big event, I think, coming up here. You guys might have reported on it.
They do. It's coming up, and just it's either next week or the following.
Yep.
But,
Right.
Pretty soon.
We'll be out there for that one. Yep.
Exciting stuff. So with that, they're actually going to be retrofitting that Renaissance Pond area to get better infiltration and stormwater treatment. So we're excited to see some of that work happening as well.
Awesome. So where are people meeting up for these?
We'll meet at Apache Pond for the Duns Marsh cleanup area, and then another one. We've got various Resource Conservation Commission members that are group leaders in their respective neighborhoods. So there'll be a group leader meeting at the corner of McKee Road and Yarmouth Greenway Drive for the Highlands of Seminole / Yarmouth Greenway. I call that the Yarmouth branch of Nine Springs Creek.
Okay.
It drains northerly from McKee Farms Park into the Nine Springs Golf Course,
Sure.
and then part of the Nine Springs Creek watershed. So there's the Cap City Trail is right along that stretch, and so they'll be taking care of that creek in that vicinity.
Sure.
And then another of the RCC members is planning to do a waterway cleanup in the Swan Creek of Nine Springs neighborhood. So some of the different waterway areas in that vicinity, and so a lot of different things. So we've kind of been encouraging various neighborhoods to take ownership of those waterways and help clean them up. And we provide the bags, the gloves, safety vests if people need them. And then also there's typically a free giveaway, either a T-shirt or a reusable shopping bag or something like that.
Awesome.
That's cool. And again, it's really great to. I mean, if you go out to like Duns Marsh, and it's fun to walk around in these areas too.
It is.
I know the cleanup's super important, but it's also nice to get out to these areas that have been preserved very well.
Definitely.
So awesome. Well, not only do we have these cleanups going on, but you also got the Shred Day, Med Drop, and electronic recycling events coming up. So break it down for us on the Shred Day.
Yeah, so Shred Day and Med Drop are both happening in the same day as the cleanups, and that's on Saturday, April 23rd. They all start at 8 o'clock. The Shred Day will be, like you mentioned earlier, behind Oak Bank parking lot. Pelletieri will have their big shredding truck there,
Right.
and carts, so people can load their up to 5 bankers boxes of confidential paper documents into the carts, and then Pelletieri shreds it right while they're there, and then they give a certificate of data destruction to anybody that wants them, with other just information on other events that Pelletieri does. They actually provide shred events throughout Dane County and even outside of the county at different times throughout the year. So they typically do the shred events in Fitchburg in the spring right around Earth Day, as well as in the fall right around Halloween.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So, and then the police department is offering the med drop box, having the doors open and available on that Saturday as well. And it's another pretty popular event because, and I think a lot of people that would be able to get there normally, but just because the advertising that we do for the event, then they know where it is, and then they'll come back and use that, which is a great opportunity that the police department makes available, and it really helps. Both to get rid of that stuff from an environmental standpoint, but also from a safety standpoint for reducing the prevalence of those drugs out in the neighborhoods.
Absolutely.
And huge issue out there
very
right
huge,
now.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, very serious.
Real quick, why don't you just quickly tell us about the electronic recycling?
So it's Surplus IT is the electronics recycler that we use.
Yes,
and
Rick.
that they've actually we typically try to have them at the same day as Shred Day. This year they had to bow out of the 23rd, and so that event is actually going to be on Saturday, May 7th. So we had some information in the last Fitchburg Star, and we have information on our website. We also have handouts with the coupons that people can use for the day of the event. It's a $5 off coupon that Surplus IT honors for CRT monitors, cathode ray tube monitors.
Oh, nice.
So a little bit of a price reduction for what people would pay otherwise for that.
And where do they get that at?
So they can, print it off of our webpage on the city webpage, or there's hard copies here at City Hall
Fantastic.
area. So,
Well, there you have it. We got